been over 75 years. I'm your host, Lynn Murphy, and I can't wait to share this party with everyone. It's one of my very favorite people, and I'm going to share with you a few things that we're going to be highlighting coming up in this hour. I'm just going to put a little fair warning out. There was a quick sneak airing earlier today of the 2-quart pitcher, which you can't find anywhere, let alone with all the amazing benefits that you're going to receive with the Tupperware name. Well over half the quantity is gone. I want to say we have fewer than 700 remaining, and no wonder, because you're going to receive the pitcher, and then you're also receiving 4 of the 16-ounce tumblers. Now get this, everyone, $19.99. Oh no, I said fewer than 600. There's fewer than 150? Oh, we won't even get a chance to present that. Anyway, call early on that one. All right, yes, we do. We have lots of specials for you, but I will tell you one of the other favorites that every time we bring to you from Tupperware are the sets. So we have one of the top #1 sets that are coming up with the most incredible lids. We'll tell you about all the neat features, so everything is always going to stay fresh. We have a full 10-piece, and it truly is a serve and store set that we're going to be offering today for under $40. It's a special HSN sale price. And take a look again, some of the color choices that we're going to be offering for you. But again, it's item 860780. The HSN price will be $44.95. But let me take a minute out and introduce our very special guest, who many of you have known and watched with us here at HSN for years as a kitchen expert, as a #1 caterer, and continues just to get bigger and bigger and bigger.
Hi.
A beautiful special soul, an angel. Catered many of my parties, Bobby's parties, and guess what? You would be coming in with your Tupperware. Exactly. It was always Tupperware, so I'm so excited about this show.
Oh my gosh, it's so good to be here, and I'm so honored to be representing this iconic company. You know, Tupperware, they invented storageware, and for over 7 decades, they keep making it better and better and better. We love them because of the seal, because the seal is what the most important part is. We don't want our food, when they fall out of the refrigerator, to go all over the floor. We don't want our food to go all over in the back of the car. We don't want water going into our containers. Food's expensive. So by buying Tupperware, you're protecting your investment. And what a great low price today.
I was saying, anytime there's a set from Tupperware, first off, the new coloring, which we absolutely love.
Spectacular.
We call it a multi-vintage, so you get the soft pinks and yellows and blues and greens.
Right.
So you're going to get all 8 pieces here.
You get all 8 pieces. You get 2 of the 2-cup bowls, and then 2 of the 3 1/4-cup bowls. They're called our Wonderliers. The Wonderlier bowls launched in 1946, and they have our longest-selling, best-selling bowls of all time.
But wait, so that was in 1946. Look what we're doing. How many years later? $19.
I bet it was more than that for one.
I bet it was.
I bet it was.
I'm certain of remember the big Tupperware parties, right? You can get one big salad bowl for that price. But let's talk about the functionality, Deb.
All right, so what the Wonderlier bowl is, typically in 1946, this color, these colors, these pastels, these are the colors of the Depression glass and our launch of Tupperware. These were feel-good colors. So we've kept the colors, but instead of the color being down here, we've put the color on the lid and responded to your saying, we want to be able to see what's in our bowls. So transparent on the bottom, color on the top. So you're getting the light blue, you're getting that baby pink, you're getting the mint green, and you're getting the yellow. Now this particular lid works, every one of our lids are a little bit different. This one is designed, the original ones had a burping mechanism. So what you would do is you would go around, and then you would burp it in the center. These, you just go all the way around the edge. And then to remove that tight seal, we gave you these 2, like it looks like a W or an M. So it's easy for you to be able to open that seal and get into your product. But the seal is the deal. Like, watch this, Lenny.
Yeah.
Like in the 40s and 50s, Brownie Weiss, who was the woman who actually started patio parties. She was a single mom, wanted to be home with her little boy, needed extra money. So she'd have friends come to her house and she'd demonstrate products. Well, she put Tupperware on out of this world. Everybody in the world knew about Tupperware because of the demonstrations. And like what we're doing today is what they were doing then. Showing a product, showing what it does. And so Brownie would, every single solitary party, would throw bowls around full of water to illustrate that iconic seal, because that's what we want. Have you ever had a situation, you open your refrigerator, you go and grab a container, what happens? It falls, it breaks, a mess all over the place. place.
Yes.
Never with Tupperware. It's that seal. Seals the deal.
And the thing I always appreciate, and I've said this for years, it seals like no other, but they don't make it difficult. There's so many other copycats out there nowadays, Deb, that you have to be super strong.
Precisely.
And my poor mother, God bless her heart, she is, you know, crippled with arthritis. So this is the only thing she can do as far as storage goes. She can't even do the little, you know, bags that you have to squeeze.
Exactly.
Seriously,
Exactly.
it's got to be something that's easy, but then something that she can put a little pressure on and hear it snap and it's secure.
And she knows now that her groceries, she's going to be able to protect her investment. Groceries are the highest they've ever been, Lynn.
Oh, I know,
like,
I know.
As a caterer and a chef, I am fully aware of what I'm spending on produce, that I have never spent things so high before. I want to make sure that my food is going to, you know, last the optimum amount. And by locking out the air and locking in the freshness, my grapes, my strawberries, my blueberries, all of my priceless ingredients are going to stay fresher longer, and they're going to look beautiful. Because that was the other thing about Tupperware. You would make it in the bowl, you would store it in the bowl, but then you would serve it in the bowl. You wouldn't be ashamed to take any of these pieces and put them at your family reunion or your Easter dinner. And I love these colors because they work back to Easter. I was just showing, if you bought this set today, we could have 4 little Easter baskets out of them.
Perfect.
That if you, every one of the bowls since 1946 have come with a limited lifetime warranty.
Let's talk about that. How often do you find that anywhere?
Website, anywhere.
Right.
I mean, you're lucky if you can get 2 years, and then they want you to pay for that. You go to Tupperware, go to their limited lifetime warranty. You can read all about it there. If they weren't doing the right thing, they wouldn't even still be in business. But you know what? They're in every single country in the world. And do you know that most of the products we have here on Home Shopping are made right here in America?
Love that.
And
Love
one, I mean, he made Brownie Weiss with a 10th grade education, the vice president of the company. Like, it's all about women. It's about sustainability. It's about the feeling that these bowls evoke. I remember my grandmother taking me to a Tupperware party when I was this big.
What'd I say to you when I came out? I knew exactly what this was.
You have
this,
right?
This is the iceberg, yeah.
My bonus mom gave me this. This was an iceberg lettuce container that she purchased when she came here from Cuba. This is over 60 years old, and it looks, the polymer, the sheen, everything looks as nice as the day that it was purchased.
Amazing.
Maybe the color on the lid is a slight difference, but the lid still works. It still burps. It's perfect.
I said
That's
that
what
to you.
we want.
I have so many different things that have been handed down to me, you know, from my grandmother to my mother. What is the one thing that is always continuous? It's Tupperware. And you see it, and it's nostalgic. It's not going anywhere. It's like, oh, there's my Tupperware. And you need it. I mean, there is a true functionality. And here's the thing we want to say. Having this partnership here at HSN is such a huge, huge opportunity for all of us. A name that, again, synonymous for over 77 years, worldwide, backs up their products. You just go onto their website for a lifetime. And what you're receiving here, just to reiterate, this is under $20.
Right.
Okay, you're getting the lids. You're getting, again, 2 of the 2 cup, 2 of the 3 1/4 cup, and the individual lids in the multi-vintage. And basically with FlexPay, it's less than $10 to get this home. I want you to look at right now.
Right.
What is in your kitchen.
Right.
Right? Are you not using things because it just doesn't, you know, keep things fresh, or it's just too difficult to open, or
Precisely.
too difficult to close, right?
Exactly.
And these will stack together
They
too.
stack, like what we've done over here is we showed them, these will stack beautifully in your refrigerator, but right in front of you, Lenny, they nest perfectly when you're not using them, but who's gonna not use them? You know, for under $5 a storage container for Tupperware, you can put your bobby pins in there, or do your office supplies in there. My first husband and I, we had a sailboat, and we used to have, it was a wooden 40-foot catch, and we had to have all Tupperware, because even our nuts and bolts, we didn't want them to rust if any, you know, moisture came on board.
Put them in here.
Tupperware is by far the finest storageware that you can buy at any price. The only reason this price is so low, Lenny, is we've made an arrangement that if HSN had me on television, brought the products in, this would be the lowest price they could get for this product anywhere.
And that's everything that we're showing you.
Anything that you see today in the show, you're wasting your time if you're going on a search engine, because you won't find it for cheaper unless maybe it was secondhand.
And that's why people are buying multiples.
They are. They're loading up.
Do the
'cause
comparison.
We're not always here.
No,
you know, I
you're
think
not.
my next time is like in July after today. Like when the Wondelier bowls sell out, like Brian was telling me today. He said, we had to make a new mold to make these. And then they take so long because now we're putting them out for all of our representatives to sell. So we won't be getting these back in. Anything that you see here, it was made for a particular arrangement, but we don't have them every day. But look at that seal. Again, water. Nothing's coming out. That means freshness is staying in. It means if I put this in the cooler, you go out on the boat in the cooler, and the ice melts, you don't have to worry about your macaroni salad being filled with liquid. It's great, 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 great product.
Here's what I'm being told right now. I know we have hundreds of you in the ordering process, and we are super busy. You can order via that. Just scan that QR, scan at the bottom of the screen, go to hsn.com and shop the entire Tupperware collection, because you just heard what Deb said. Listen, you're not going to find specials like this in Tupperware anywhere else. It's not here very often, and every time it is, I will tell you, just about everything sells out. And going back, you know, Deb, you broke this down to about $5 a piece. We all know, we've been in that binge, we're at the market, and we're like, oh no, I need storage containers. And we buy those plastic ones, right? Let me tell you, you're paying more than $5 for those disposable, basically, plastic containers that are not gonna come, obviously, with the background and the lifetime warranty.
And they are not gonna stand behind it. And I mean, and what's gonna happen is you're gonna go to your refrigerator, you're gonna open the refrigerator, and something's gonna fall out, and it's gonna go all over your floor. Or you could be out with your boyfriend, and you have in the back of the car something that's going to your Easter dinner, and then the lid comes off and it's all in the back of the Lexus. It's not pretty. You don't want to go there. And I do think, I know we don't have a lot of time on this, but all of these, this is the 12-piece set. Look at all the colors work back beautifully with our beautiful 8-piece set. And again, this is such a remarkable opportunity. I'm so proud.
And that's a weekly deal drop too. So I'll give you that information. That is for, that's going to be coming up a little bit later on. So all of these are specially priced. Okay. And this is the unique lid that we talked about.
We're talking about that unique lid, but I want you to come close, Lynn, not just because I adore you, but do you smell anything?
No.
Do you smell anything now?
Oh, yeah.
All right. So again,
there's some onions in there.
It's just not about sealing in the freshness. It's the smells in your refrigerator. You don't want that smell in your refrigerator, right? I mean, it's the seal. Now let's talk about the seal. Earl Tupper was a chemist, and during World War II, just after the Depression, if you think about it, refrigeration was just becoming a thing. Normally it was just ice in a cooler. So do you know they didn't have aluminum foil then? They didn't have plastic wrap then. They didn't have plastic baggies then. So how do you keep your leftover pot roast? It would be a plate on top of your cast iron pan. So that's what storage was at that period of time. And Earl's like, plastic would be better because it's lighter weight, but he said, we have to do the lid like a paint can. Think about a paint can. So a paint can, after you do your painting, your lid needs to fit super, super tight, because if there's any air going in or out, and that's how they did it in those days, if any air came in or out, what would happen is the paint would harden, and that would be a waste of money. So he designed the lid just like a paint can. He was the very first one to create the plastic using the finest quality plastic that he could. And then in the colors, that was another thing, to be able to make the colors that were considered encouraging after the Depression. Remember, Depression glass came out then. Why? Because instead of clear, they wanted pop of color, so psychologically you could feel good inside. So again, you're representing a company, I'm representing a company that cares about women, cares about family, gives innovation, actually donated tons of money for the national parks. Where do you want to put your money? Do you want to put it in something in the grocery store that you don't know what they do or where they came from? These people even employ jobs in the United States, factories in the United States. These are things that I think we should take our dollars and we should put them behind companies that do good things. I'm taking business classes now, and there's so many companies that breaks my heart. I'm like, I will never buy a candy bar from certain people again because of their lack of caring for civilization. We need to care about one another. And Tupperware is doing that, but not 10 years, not 20 years, not 30 years, not 40 years, 70 plus years.
And sustainable.
Sustainable.
You know, that's the other thing. There's so much waste in this world, as we often talk about. You know, when you're investing $20, guess what? These are heirloom.
They're heirloom.
You can't say that about a lot of things anymore.
And very few things. Doing why the Gen Zers are so mad for them is they're actually working on using recyclable plastics to make the plastics. Like, they're not only not putting stuff stuff in the landfill, no more cash in the trash, but they're actually working on ways that we can take things that are in the landfill and making them better and healthier. They're doing so much for us, and I know I get onto my tangent. My main thing as a personal chef to some very famous people here in town, as a caterer, my most important thing is protecting my blueberries can cost more than the bowl does anymore. Your grapes can cost more than the bowl. Bring them home, wash off all of the fertilizer and toxins off your produce. Put these in the container. They're gonna look beautiful. You're gonna be able to see what's inside because of the shear. We did that for you. You asked for it.
I like that.
And you're gonna protect your investment, and you're going to, Lynn is gonna go, do I give this to my niece or do I give you know what I mean? These are things you're gonna, it's a quandary.
100%.
Who's getting my Tupperware?
And you know they're gonna use it and they're gonna pass it on to other people as well. You can't say that about a lot of things. Okay, final minute, very, very, very busy. This is everything you've asked for. You can finally see what's inside, but yet they did not give up the beautiful colors that make you feel ethereal when you see it. These are so pretty. I just think right now, Easter, I think springtime is here. What a perfect way to really capture that. And one of the most functional sets of bowls that we do. So you get all 4 of the bowls, you get all of the lids for under $20 and less than $10 with FlexPay to get it at home. Wait do you see? Again, everything in the show is gonna fly out of here. I just know it.
I don't know what Callie's gonna do tonight. I think you and I are gonna have a girls' night, and Callie's gonna be on her own.
That picture is almost sold out that I talked about in the beginning of the hour, but you mentioned the 12-piece set too. So we want to just give you that information. So for those who are just tuning in with us, this is like the best of the best of the #1 selling bowls.
And as a matter of fact, if you watch that television show produced by I can't really say it. There's 2 television shows that show the Wondoliers the girls are actually selling these. These are those bowls. We recreated the original. We made a new mold because the original mold broke. This was designed exclusively for a home shopping configuration. 12 pieces. You're getting the 10, you're getting the 7, you're getting the 4 1/4, 3 1/4, and then you're getting the 2 cups. Again, with these beautiful depression colors. They're bright, they're springtime, they're beautiful. And again, every one of these, go ahead, try and find them lower price anywhere. You're not gonna find them. It's our arrangement with HSN.
And even at $44.99, that's a special buy. This is a weekly deal drop. It's a limited time special, and you can get it home for basically $12 with FlexPay. Look at all of those. You're set here.
You know, I'm telling you, in 1980, you would pay in 1980 this bowl right here for $36. And again, I would pay that.
Well, that's what my producer was just saying. How do you go anywhere, any Tupperware party for under $10, right? And leave with 8 pieces, or in this case, under $12.
I know.
And leave with our most functional bowls that we feature, a true tower. That is our weekly deal drop. I want to showcase also we're going to talk about it right now. All right, this shaker could also end up selling out. I want to say close to, 1 minute. Like a third of the quantity was already selected.
It's brilliant.
It is brilliant because it's so much more than just a shaker. It's a measuring cup, it's a grater, it's a juicer. You get everything.
You're getting absolutely everything.
$24.95.
Isn't that amazing?
That is incredible.
And again, Tupperware quality, all of the same material. But in here we have a shaker. So if I want to make my vinaigrette, if I want to make a mayonnaise, I want to make any kind of emulsion, I'm going to put it in here, shake it, my marinade, I'm good to go. So this right here, at any one of our home parties with the measuring on the side, you can pay that for this. However, you're also going to get this little guy. And this little guy comes with the egg separator. Again, if you're not confident in the kitchen, you will be afterwards. So it holds the yolk. So your egg whites go down below, perfect for when you're making meringue. Over here, this lid, which also comes with it, you're not choosing, and this all still comes with a shaker. It's the grater.
Oh, clever.
So we grate our cheese right into the container so we can measure it when we're making our Alfredo. Oh, you have to try this new Alfredo recipe that I've been, oh my gosh, I have to share it with you.
This lady is the best chef in the entire
You're
world.
So
I am not
sweet.
kidding you. And when I'm, hands down.
And then I love how Tracy did this, because all of these will also fit on the shaker, not just the smaller one, which is a 1-cup dry measure cup. But now we can juice right into our vinaigrette. So now I'm making a beautiful, for my 1905 salad, I always add in your lemon juice, your Worcestershire, we could grate our garlic right in there. But again, everything fits right on top of the container. We're not dirtying a lot of things. One of the things that people love most about Tupperware is the innovation. They think like, I want to say like a woman, and that sounds very not nice. But what I'm saying is that someone who's worked hard in the kitchen their whole life, it's if they said to me, well, Deb, what's the biggest problem? It's like, look at how many dirty dishes I did to make one thing. And in order for me to make a delicious vinaigrette, I do need to make it from scratch. You're not going to find it on a bottle in the on the shelf in the grocery store that's going to taste like that. Fresh is best. However, all of the dirty dishes can be very, you know, non-kind, right?
Yeah,
so now I'm going to take this off. Now, when you're making your 1905 salad, you usually put well, they put Romano in theirs, and also some when you're making the dressing. So I'm going to do my Romano in there. I've got my lemon juice. Parmesan does not go really in 1905. I pretended that this was Parmesan. However, this is actually Romano. And then, so once I've done that, then I wouldn't add egg into it. I would take this off. I would add my remaining, or actually I would grate fresh garlic cloves in there. And then, you know, your seasoning, a little Worcestershire. You'll put your lid on and shake it up. Shake it up, and you're good to go. Pour it all over your salad. These are the tools to make you a better cook. And look at what they are.
And you get it all.
And this is an actual dry measuring cup, 1 cup dry measuring cup, which is also the unit that you can pour your citrus or your egg whites out in. This whole set.
I know.
Is that awesome?
And even at $29.95, it's a specialty price here at HSN. This is brand new today. It's under $10 to get this at home. It makes life so much easier. And you think about, well, okay, you have to find the grater. You have to find a juicer. Do you have the tool for underneath of it to use it on? Do you have a shaker? You're getting all of that in one, and the same quality of Tupperware, right? I mean, Deb, this is the, if I'm making my protein shake,
There's not anything on our website that says everything but the shaker. It's like they know, and they don't bring it to market until it's ready, until it's well. And the other thing too is, like, they'll say to you, and people hate to hear it, don't put it in a microwave. And they go, well, I don't want that. Well, we are telling you that because we know it's not going to look nice after a period of time. So we tell, and like we do have some microwave stuff coming up, but it's not made of the same materials as these things. So we're dishwasher safe when we weren't for a long time. We didn't want them going in there until we could get the material to the level that it could sustain that. Like, we don't go out and say whatever you want to hear. We tell you what is best for business, and that's the truth.
Right, and that you're going to have these pieces for years and years and years to come. And this has been, and as far as the measuring cup on here too, this is just brilliant. The Tupperware, just by itself, the measuring cups have always been so popular. It wasn't a shaker, it wasn't a juicer, it wasn't a grater, it wasn't all the things that you're showcasing us. And now with these simple tools that they've added, enables you to do all of that.
All of those things easily, effortlessly. And again, nothing takes up tons of storage. They all stack. I mean, that's the part that I love about it. They can fit in a drawer in your, you know, in your kitchen. You're not taking up a quarter of the kitchen with an electric appliance. I mean, they're smart. They're very, very smart.
My
they're
producer,
very effective.
Sam, just said the other day.
I love Sam.
I know, she's the best. She went to the store and bought Parmesan. She didn't have a grater, but there was a grater attached to it. It was over $8.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, just for that. Right,
exactly.
When you think about it, and this isn't going to take up a lot of room. Look at, you can see the thumbprint is very small.
And is yours a measuring cup as well? I mean, these are is it a storage cup as well? I mean, it's almost like, but wait, there's more. It seems like that, but it's really not. It's what they've done is they have home economists that work at the offices that actually use all of these things at all times so that they know what is a problem, what is the thing, like the one coming up. For instance, have you ever opened a bottle of vinegar, you weren't paying attention, okay, so let's open our vinegar, and we're not paying attention, then you knock it over, and then you have vinegar everywhere, right?
Or glass everywhere.
Nope.
You're kidding.
Okay, first of all, it doesn't break, but there's no vinegar that's going to come out of this until we squeeze it.
And that's going to be coming up for you. So after you make your homemade vinaigrette or whatever it may be, we have these condiments. These are
the condiment holders are brilliant.
Yes,
brilliant.
We're going to do a full presentation on those as well because they're also at a special HSN opportunity buy. And so as I mentioned, this is probably one of the absolute best partnerships in the kitchen to have. A #1 name brand worldwide. I mean, who do you not know that does not know Tupperware or knew somebody who threw Tupperware parties or went to a Tupperware party or has Tupperware that was handed down to them from their grandmother or their mother, and it's still, like we just showed you from the 50s, the salad bowl still looks great and still functioning.
And one of the things, like the young lady that's working in the kitchen today, she's from the Dominican Republic. She said 30 years ago she used to sell Tupperware. She goes, and I made a lot of money. And I loved that, but she was selling it there. It made jobs for everyone, that
So
you could
true.
have your family, people come to your home. You could be home with your children. Last week I did a party for a very popular realtor here in town. I had someone tell me when I told them that I did Tupperware, they're like, you know, I had a friend at Princeton that his mom and dad did Tupperware and actually paid for his whole education.
No
So, I mean,
kidding.
it wasn't like it was a bad job. These were jobs that made a lot of money.
Because people loved it.
They loved it. They were doing the right thing. They were being with their children and their family and their community. And they helped come up with some of these innovations. Who knows? Maybe this was, you know, one of the kids said, hey, I'm sick of my maple syrup going everywhere.
Yes.
They listen, they create, they design, they stand behind, they are sustainable. They are beautiful, they're functional, and I'm proud as a peacock to be here representing them.
You can be here
I
representing
am
it
so
better
happy.
because I
I'm
know
so proud.
how incredible you are in the kitchen and how trustworthy you are, and to be able to represent such a reputable brand and bring to you such incredible values. Here's the thing. How many, Sam, of these do I know they were on just for 1 minute? Like I said, over a third of the quantity was ordered earlier today. We are down to the last of the quantity right now in this final minute.
Yay.
So let's go through once again everything you're getting here, Deb, because this is not just a shaker that's a measuring cup and that again has that wonderful lid that
Right.
Tupperware is known for.
So again, you're getting the shaker, like Lynn said, with that amazing polymer plastic that ours is made from. It's got that super seal on here, so you don't have to worry about anything going all over the kitchen when you're shaking it. This is a great cocktail shaker, by the way. How many of those cocktail shakers do you have out there that they go all over?
Right. Yep.
So
It's the lids.
This is worth it right here. But then you're also getting all of these. So I can pop this off. And now I can grate right into my container. I can juice right into my container. I can separate eggs right into my container. Then I can shake in it. Or you're also going to get the dry measure 1 cup. That also has a pour spout, because in case you put your egg whites in here, and you can do all of these onto these. You could be doing 2 things at once. So it's doing all of the grating, all of the juicing, all of the egg separating, and a shaker,
Love
and
this.
a measuring cup, and a storage lid. I mean, that's a heck of a situation.
Boy, you're not kidding. And real quickly, Deb, 90 seconds, because these
Okay.
also almost sold out earlier today. These are the
They're
shaker
brilliant.
squeeze in bottles. You
So-
get a 2-pack.
You're getting a 2-pack, they're 12 ounces each, and the biggest problem we saw with condiments is A, the bottles could break or they're huge and bulky and take up so much storage, but with this, the only way they work is if you squeeze them. So if you want to do, like what I'm doing right now, if I were doing plate scraping for my cheesecake, see how much control, the minute I stop squeezing, it stops. Now, if you were using one of those bottles, squeeze bottles, you know what's going to happen. It's just going to continue to dribble. The second I stop, it stops. Squeeze, stop. Squeeze,
Perfect.
stop. So whether you're using it for desserts, maybe you're using it for olive oil, whether you're using it for maple syrup. Here we go. The maple
get
syrup one is
2
really good.
For 16, is that right?
Yes.
$16.95?
So nothing's coming out here, right?
We're
You
gonna
wouldn't
show
know
over the
there's
pancake.
maple syrup in there, but look.
Oh.
So no mess in the refrigerator, and look at the end. No, it completely stops immediately. No gunk there. So
No dripping.
Vinaigrettes, making your syrup, using it for plate scraping.
Just
vinegar
smart.
and oil. It's
So
brilliant.
smart.
Brilliant,
Okay.
brilliant, brilliant.
Over a third of those have been spoken for. I want to just mention one of the new fashion brands that
yes,
is going to be
you're
coming
so
here to
cute.
HSN. Isn't this top
Oh
adorable?
my gosh, I want it.
It is all beautiful embroidered. And wait till you see, I was looking at the entire brand earlier today. I was like, oh, this is so cute. So it is available. We're going to have it listed on hsn.com, and you can go right into the host closet, and you can see a lot of the different accessories and fun things that we are wearing. But they're highlighting right now our One World embroidered top for $64.95. So that's the other color too, which is really, it's like the color you're wearing,
cute.
Deb.
Oh my gosh, you're
okay,
adorable.
when we come back, we have more of our fabulous Tupperware and special configurations and prices that you're only going to find right here at HSN. Come on.
We have a special offer for you. Take 15% off your next single item purchase when you sign up for HSN Tax. Plus, stay up to date on the latest promos and events. Love to save? Just text HSN to 70514. Happy shopping.
Get the best deals on the things you love with the HSN card. As an HSN card VIP, you'll get all kinds of perks like VIP financing on so many items, plus extra flex on every item under $369 all day, every day, and at least 8 VIP savings events a year. Includes fraud protection and there's no annual fee. Apply now and instantly get $10 off when you're approved. Call 1-800-695-1418 or visit hsn.com/HSN card. Trusted by millions, she is one of America's most successful female inventors.
If somebody's struggling, I look at how could I make that better for them.
For 25 years, Joy Mangano has been part of the HSN family.
The HSN customer is who I dream about.
And she's just getting started.
The product we're creating is amazing.
Don't miss Joy Mangano here on HSN.
Retire? I have too much fun.
Finally, it's you time. Step into my kitchen and take a big bite out of what's cooking.
Well, we are in the kitchen with Tupperware. We're so excited to have this partnership. Mary is joining us, who couldn't be a better representation for Tupperware, being one of the #1 caterers, being a chef, being an expert, and loving Tupperware, as so many of us have for years and years, over 75 years. And we have one of the coolest new items that we're offering to you right now. It's actually a 4-bowl condiment server that comes with the individual, you hear that lock, those lids that come along with it. Here's the best thing, everyone, $15.95. I'm double checking. Yeah,
that can't be right.
It's normally $19.95. It's $15.95, and you can break your payments up over the next 2 months. Look at how high-end that looks,
I know.
right?
And it's so smart. I mean, think about it. You're having your taco party, right?
Yes.
You could have your pico de gallo. You could have your shredded cheese, your sour cream. Maybe you're having, if I'm having a charcuterie party, I can have all of my accent pieces for my charcuterie in here. Like you said, a cocktail party. We could have, our lemons, our limes, our olives, our onions. Over here, we actually are using it just for condiments. Maybe your salad dressings, maybe for a hot dog station. But it's so brilliant. They look so good. And instead of pouring them out and then throwing the leftovers away, because of that airtight seal, maybe we only have salads once a week. But next week when I go there, everything is perfect and ready to go again. We're not being wasteful. We're protecting our time. It's so pretty. That's why I wore this dress to match, because I just love this color so much. It's such a great color.
And if you're doing a picnic or something like that, what would you normally have to do, right?
Precisely.
Cut all these up, put them in a little baggie.
Right.
Have them all separate. Everything's going all over the place.
Right.
Here, there's a place. It's easy to get to. Everything is not mixing together.
And think about it, Lenny, when you're talking about a picnic, we're going to take it in a cooler, right?
Right.
So who wants to have water from their cooler going into their ranch dressing or their sour cream?
Good
These
point.
seals are the deal. Like, it's not just the innovation, it's not just how beautiful they are, but this seal is that airtight, watertight seal. So if I put this in the cooler, wherever I take this, I am keeping my dressing in the container and I'm keeping the water out of my container, and that's guaranteed for a lifetime.
It's funny, at the big ball game, that just passed, we had like little bowls that I'm not proud of, that had salsa in it.
Right.
Other ones that had the cheese in it.
Right.
Other one, all these mix match bowls.
Right.
Everything half used.
Right.
Not
and then you had
all
to
together.
throw the rest away.
Threw it away.
Or cover it with plastic wrap, right?
Yeah, 4 trips to the kitchen, because it's not just one, because this is very easy to obviously travel back and forth with. This solves so many different things.
It does.
When it comes to entertaining. Okay, best price we've ever offered it.
Unbelievable.
For under $16. It's going to go back beautifully with our heat and serve set that we're going to get ready to talk about right this second, which is also a customer pick favorite from Tupperware here at HSN already. And it especially, whoa. All right, I just saw the value on this.
Aren't they amazing? And now think about this. You never, ever, ever see in your notes microwave safe.
No.
Because it's a particular material. Over time, it will start looking very bad. So this particular material is not like any of the materials in any of the things that you buy from Tupperware. It's usually a lot more expensive. You would pay more for one piece than you're getting your whole set. You're getting 2 bodies, each with a lid. You're getting the serving utensil. So I'm gonna make some chili. I'm gonna serve it in this because it's beautiful. And then I'm going to store my leftovers in this, in my refrigerator. Then I'm gonna take it out tomorrow night, pop it in the microwave and reheat it.
Genius.
And again, because it's so beautiful, I'm gonna take it to the table and I'm gonna serve it. And it's gonna match my condiment area, so my chili toppings are all in here. But you don't get one, you get 2 of these.
Okay, I was excited for the spoon and the bowl for one.
For one.
For $34.95. You're getting both of these
That
today.
is such a value.
It's a huge value. It's originally $49.95, and guess what? It's a customer pick at $49.95.
I am mad for these, because again, I don't use microwave that often, but you know when I do use it? Reheating food.
Yeah.
And so normally I would take my stuff out of my storage container, I'd put it in another container, then I'd put a lid on it so that it wouldn't splatter all in my microwave, and then I would take it and put it in a glass bowl to serve during dinner. So I have eliminated how much water I'm using for cleaning.
Yeah.
I am eliminating steps, and yet in the meantime, when I'm cooking for the Brandises, I'm not compromising their dinner that I'm serving in a storage bowl. That's really beautiful. It looks like a piece of artwork, doesn't
And
it?
Deb, I know you used to cater, and I'm sure you still do, for a lot of church affairs and things of that nature. How ideal would this be, right? For traveling, getting there, being able to heat up, being able to serve all in one without having to take, from one dish and shuffle it into another dish.
Oh, for sure.
It's right there for you. There's even a little area for the spoon
for the
to rest.
spoon. I mean, I love it. So I love what Lenny's saying. So for like our pastor appreciation, we always do brats, and people bring purple cabbage, they bring the German potato salad. First of all, they can refreshen it in the microwave to get it really hot for a second instead of putting it on the table, needing a plug, needing a heating element. But the fact that it looks so beautiful, and then when they go to leave, there they go, and it all goes right back into the, isn't that brilliant? But get this for your church functions too. Like we do a lot of Sunday socials. Kids love ice cream, so we'll have all these different, jimmies and all of these. You can have nuts and cherries.
It's funny you call them jimmies. Are you originally from up north?
I'm from up north.
That's right. We call them jimmies. A lot of people here call them sprinkles.
I know.
You know that?
And they don't even call them grinders down here.
No,
like they call them hoagies. Like what's wrong with people?
It made me think of that.
So,
all right,
so
we
sweet.
have the last of the quantity. This is the best price we've ever offered. We don't see Tupperware very often. You'll know when it is microwavable, because I will say, but that's something that came out years later. Because think about it, really until what? Mid-80s, microwaves weren't even invented.
But what they have done as a company is they don't want to give you a lifetime warranty if they know something is going to eventually destroy the way it looks, because if it doesn't look good, you're not going to feel like it's doing its job properly. They actually invented a material in here that will actually be able to be microwaved over and over again, and it won't compromise the way it looks and the way it performs. And so those are exclusive pieces. You don't see them very often. You do see them for a lot more money, and they're worth it. So I would definitely load these up. You're going to scream. You're going to absolutely scream.
They're on their way to going as
well.
That's
why I wore this color.
I love it. 10 3/4 ounces too.
That's
This is
a
like
huge
the true,
size.
Perfect casserole size. All right, from heating to freezing.
Yes.
All right, quick minute here. It's a 1 minute special.
Can I take them to the freezer?
Ahead. Yeah, as you do that, I'll tell everybody what you're receiving. It's a 6 pieces here. Heat, again, serve and store set. So you have the opportunity here today to,
It's right behind you.
Right behind me.
Right there on that table.
There, thank you, Deb. I'm new.
You're so cunning.
These are the bomb. And Deb's gonna go over and share with everyone that yes, you can put these in the freezer.
Right.
So we don't see that very often, and you get the whole configuration here.
You do, all of the pieces for that price. And again, a lot of times we will say right on the notes, do not put them in the freezer, because it'll make the plastic actually crack, and it won't last for a very long time. But look at how smart it works in here, Lynn. We've got 3 in one shelf. And the reason we can do that is because they all nest perfectly into one another. You're gonna be able to get more out of your freezer. They have a date line on the top. So you mark the month that you put it in there and the date you put it in there, so there's no question. You can see what's in here. But from leftover dinner to a big, huge casserole, definitely load up on those.
That's $39.95.
That's amazing deal.
Another HSN
Amazing
incredible
deal.
special. All right, Deb, before we even get a chance, I have a feeling to talk about, first off, I don't even know where you can find a 2-quart pitcher anymore, let alone Tupperware, let alone the quality that we're bringing to you. Then you're also getting 4 of the 16-ounce tumblers that come along with the sealable lids. And I want to just make sure, do we still have the solid blue or the yellow, or is it just the blue? Okay, this is the last of the quantity, fewer than 100. I can't believe this is $19.99.
Oh no, and it's
for
amazing.
everything.
So let me just show you a little bit about, well, first of all, you get the pitcher. You're getting the 4 containers. You don't have to just use the tumblers for drinks, which is amazing. Like you can put party snacks in here for your kids. I used to take these for my grandkids to church. You can store celery with a little water in there because celery or asparagus goes so great in there. I use this for when we go paddle boarding or kayaking. I put my wrap in there, so it keeps my sandwich nice and dry in the cooler, or if I fall in the water. It's gone. Congratulations. I didn't even get to show the
I
lid.
knew that. That's like everything. Like we said, you know it's a national brand. You can do the comparison shopping. You're not going to find this anywhere else. Now, we do have the tumblers on their own. So
And aren't
they're
they beautiful?
available. They're so, I love the color choices. You're receiving, how many are those you're getting?
You're getting 8 of these,
Okay,
and you're getting
okay.
2 of each color, and they're the 12 ounce. The lids are so super tight, and they also work fabulous as canisters. But again, they're beautiful, they're functional. Don't just think beverages, which they're amazing as beverages. I even like to make popsicles in them so that, you know, you can slide the thing out and have a nice popsicle. They make great ice molds for in our big beverage containers when we're doing parties and
Yes,
stuff.
yeah.
We'll freeze the ice in here. But again, they're indestructible. They're absolutely beautiful. My dad and my bonus mom, they still have theirs from like the 50s that they drink out of every single solitary day. So they're gonna last a lifetime. They're gonna look beautiful.
Dishwasher safe
Dishwasher
as well.
safe. But again,
Yes.
think about things like, do you paddleboard or kayak? What are you gonna put your sub or your wrap in that if it goes into the ocean like mine has with my cell phone before, I can still have lunch. I might not be able to make a call, but I can
That's
still
sealed.
have lunch.
That is
That
whatever's in there
sealed.
is not going anywhere.
And again, a lot of the longer vegetables, like, oh, she has so many celery in here.
sticks.
But the reason you put them in there, in ice water, in your refrigerator, is that.
Yes.
They never get soggy. They actually create, I have the celery container at home, the vintage celery container, but this makes more sense. It takes up less space in your refrigerator.
And less cutting.
Yes,
Right?
and you've got your amazing seal, but snacks. I mean,
Perfect for the
Cheerios for the
kids.
grandkids.
Absolutely.
Maybe even your pets when you're traveling, like my Luna. I put her real nice dog treats in there and take them with us. But airtight, watertight, guaranteed for a lifetime. They're beautiful.
And you get all of them.
All
you
of them.
get everything here.
Yep, you get the 4 in the front and the 4 in the top. You're not choosing color on these. You get the multicolors. And again, they're those depression colors, the baby blue, which would be amazing for a baby shower. What is really nice too, you can even travel with your formula in here. We have the pink, we have the Barbie pink, and then we have that little luscious sunshine
And you get them
yellow.
all.
You get all 8.
$29.95 will be $34.95.
Yep.
So another special opportunity by We Are Tupperware and Party.
Yay!
With the better
We love to
people.
party.
Yeah, absolutely. And listen, it is a party because look at how pretty everything looks
Isn't it
right now.
spectacular?
All right, we're going to start with the mini bowl set.
all right.
Okay. Now,
I
this is
love these.
16 pieces
Right.
that you're receiving here.
So you're getting 4 of the smaller bowls. I believe they're 1 and a quarter. Okay.
yeah.
And then you're getting 4 of the larger bowls, which are 2.5 or 2 1/4.
2.5.
All right, so all of these, and you get to choose between if you want the mixture of color or if you want the solids of the color. But each one of the mini bowls comes with, this is the Sunburst lid. Now we saw the Wondolier lid before. The Sunburst lid is one of the most popular lids of all time, and I'll demonstrate that in just 1 second. But you're not choosing which of the bowls. You're getting all 8 of the bottoms, all 8 of the lids. And again, you can select the color arrangement that you want.
And this is also a customer pick on
Amazing.
hsn.com at $39.95. This also qualifies for free monthly flex payments, so it'll be under $14 to get these at home. And know that you're gonna have these. Again, you just go on the website and you register, and it will get you into where you can get that lifetime warranty. So that's how, again, we're talking about a company like Tupperware, how confident we are that these are gonna be a #1 favorite as well. So that's the 16-piece Heritage Round Mini Bowl Set. And then we're gonna get ready to talk about the 10-piece Heritage Canister Set as well. Oh no, we're gonna talk about these for a little bit. Okay.
So we have them all over here if you want to, or I don't know if you're gonna show what you get in them, but let's show them the sunburst lid, because this is super, super amazing. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna set it on your bowl, you're gonna press it in the center.
That's it.
Now that's it. Now this is water, and what is not happening, okay, well, water is not coming out of this bowl. I can throw it, I can toss it. Again, that super, super seal, but again, it's very easy to do. You set it down, and you press.
And you
could use our elbow, we can use whatever, but it's a very, very easy lid to operate. This is the very, very popular lid. So you're getting all of these. You're getting the larger and the smaller, and you can choose the color. You can put your leftovers in it, or you can use them for dips. Like over here, we've got like baba ganache. Sure. We can use it for our dipping, you use it for storage. I love to use these for sewing notions, for things in the, you know, the
crafting.
Yes, any of it. The seals are beautiful. And again, you're getting all of those.
You get
now,
all of it.
This is the canister set.
But this, I will say, if you have any dexterity issues, but you know that obviously the warranty
Your mom
of the
would
lids,
love this.
This is the easiest
And
of all
again,
of them.
like you can even do it this way. I know that sounds silly, but if you have hands that hurt, and my mom has hands that hurt, how fun to be able to, no matter what you use, and you get that amazing seal. So with the canister set,
I love
it's
to hear
10.
it.
Yeah, you can definitely hear it.
Sometimes you're like, oh, I did it? I don't
Did
know.
it? Yeah, exactly. No, there's no question on the sunburst. It's amazing. And with this one, you're getting the 4 smaller canisters, and then the larger one. The larger one is always pink. So whether you use yellow or the multi or the blue or the green, you're always going to get this. And why? Because we had to make an exclusive arrangement so that you couldn't beat the price anywhere. So normally for the 4 canisters with the lids that stack perfectly, you would pay more than without this. This comes for free. This could cost you the price of the whole set if you were to purchase it elsewhere, or this could cost you the price of the whole set, but you're getting all of them together.
You get all. And that's the first time, again, that we're doing that at this special offer.
At this price,
$29.95. That's a $10 savings. So, all right, Deb, to your point. So the 4 that you're getting here are 3 3/4 cup canisters, and then the 16.9 comes along with it. But you would typically spend more on for the 4,
either,
or for the 1 by itself, and you're getting it all for less than that today.
Just because of the HSN Tupperware situation.
Wow.
And again, we're using it for dry stuff, but one of my friends on Facebook, she's like, Deb, these are perfect for ice cream. So again, if you make homemade ice cream, it's a great canister for that. Inside this, you might be going, Deb, what's 16.9? Even though it isn't full to the top, if you go out and buy what used to be a 5-pound bag of flour, which is now like a 4-pound bag of flour, but it fills one of these perfectly. But our pantry is where we want to protect our investments as well. You can put a little sticker on it that says flour. You can, brown sugar. You don't want any air going in there, because what's going to happen? It'll be like a hard brick when you get there. But think about that. You walk into your pantry,
and look how
and
nice
this is what you see. Isn't that just beautiful? It's just sunshine and happiness.
Those are the colors we just showed you just a minute ago. So it's vintage pink. We have the vintage multi, where you can get, again. Oh, no, the multi's gone already. Vintage blue. We have the vintage mint. And then the yellow.
And the yellow. So you get the 4 2.5, like you're talking about, and then everybody gets the free pink.
That comes along with it.
That comes with it.
Actually,
so whether
you're putting money in your pocket, because that's only like $39 on its own for the larger one. But you're getting all 4.
All 4.
I mean, it's just good.
Do you want to look over here?
We're gonna go and talk about the 10-piece. Okay. The 10-piece, this could sell out.
All right.
It's the last of the quantity that we do have available for you. I'm gonna have
that's
right there.
Here. I think everything's over on your area. I feel
over
so bad.
Here? No.
Okay.
Over there, because these are the big ones everybody loves and always wait for, right?
Yes.
So whether it's just for your salad, right? So
Right.
it's the ultimate salad, and then you get all the bowls to go along with it.
Exactly, and all of the bowls still have lids too, Lenny. So you're getting this huge, breathtaking blue bowl, which again, we're showing it here as a salad bowl. And so you could go to your family picnic, you Memorial Day weekend, or whatever outing you have, everybody can serve themselves from it. The bowls are in multicolor, and then they come with the heritage lid. So your leftovers or single servings, they all come with your lids. So you get the big one and you get 4 of the little ones in the multicolor. So when I was a little girl, these were our cereal bowls. You know, and how fun is that? Like you can pack the cereal and take them on your vacation with you.
Perfect with the kids.
Snacks. Ooh, good and look at
Love
those.
that. And listen, always fresh. That's the great thing because you have
fresh.
those easy lids, right?
Exactly.
I'm going to tell you the price for just one of these bowls on its own is worth its weight in gold.
Exactly.
Okay? So you think about that. You're getting 4 of the salad bowls or the cereal bowls or the snack bowls, however you want to do it, and then 1 of the heritage. That's a 12 or 17 and a quarter cup.
That's a big bowl.
Salad bowl
and
or
it'd
popcorn
be
bowl.
Perfect also for mixing in. I mean, think about that's what you do with Tupperware. Tupperware is you can make it in there, which we could make.
I love these.
You know, we can use it to make brownies in here, or we can make bread in here, or we can just store in here. We can serve in here. We can transport. I mean, it's so versatile. They're so beautiful. They're such a high quality for over 7 decades. 7 decades. Do you understand that? Being the people that
Leader.
originated storageware to 7 decades later, still being #1 in the world for storage. And again, it's because of the seal. It's because of the innovation. It's because of the quality of the products. It's because they're sustainable. They give great jobs and great experiences for people. They have fun at the parties. Hopefully you're having fun at our party. We're having fun at our party.
I couldn't have a better
love
time.
our party.
Me too. I just had a bunch of those. And how nice too, if before maybe your company comes and you want to go ahead and prep the salad. And then you want to keep it fresh, and you want to keep it
chilled.
cold, right? So you put your lid on, you hear that snap, and then boom, sorry, I just messed up the party. And then you put that right in your fridge.
Exactly.
And then when they get there, boom, it's fresh, everything's gonna be nice and cool, it's easy to put on. So that's another option. They stack nicely together.
And if we put these in the cooler, because we're going camping or we're going to, you know, out to Fort DeSoto, the beauty of it is, again, everything we don't have to worry about any leaking going into them. Our integrity of the food that we put in there are gonna stay safe and fresh. And again, the presentation on that, like that is a smile right there. When you look across the table and see those beautiful, beautiful colors, you're gonna feel happy inside.
Yes, and this is the colors you're getting, right? Because
Exactly.
this is a multi.
No choice on this one.
This one is you're gonna get just a mix in the individual salad bowls, and then the blue in the larger one.
Exactly. You're
with
getting
the
that
lid.
beautiful sky blue for the large bowl. Like you said, that was 17 cups, I believe.
Yeah.
And again, with
Little over.
the sunburst lid. And then you're getting the 4 bowls in the different colors. They're beautiful. They're amazing. And they could be storageware when you're not using them as a bowl.
Sure.
But to me, this is what a normal person should have in popcorn. However, this is my size in popcorn.
I'm with you.
I'm very
I
selfish
could
when
go
it
through
comes
that
to
whole
popcorn.
bowl. Oh, no doubt.
But what's really fun about it is if I was behaving myself, my leftovers, and I'm using my elbow again so that you can see, that's why Heritage Lid was so popular, is you don't have to go around the edge. You just simply press in the center and you'll hear that snap and you get that airtight lid. And then it's easy to pop off and get into your popcorn.
And then everything's fresh. I love that. If you're going to be transporting any of these, here's another thing. Sam brought
Great
this
for
up as
Easter.
well. These are lightweight. You know, other
Exactly.
times it's going to be glass, and again, it may not be secure, or God forbid, it's too heavy, or you drop it. These are like feather lightweight.
And that was one of the things that Earl Tupper came up with. Because, you know, think about it, in the 40s, there were no, refrigerators were just starting to come into people's homes.
Yeah.
Normally, they would store stuff on ice. There were no bags then. There was no aluminum foil then. You needed, your groceries, you'd put a plate or a lid on your fry pan.
Yeah.
What he wanted was something that was lightweight, something that would be indestructible, and then he wanted that seal, like the paint can, so that everything would stay fresh. It wouldn't get hard. It wouldn't get moldy. It would last, because we're spending a lot of money on our groceries. We're spending more per person on groceries than we ever have in our lives.
I just saw a news report on that, and very sad. You know, a lot of restaurants are going out of business because the cost of food.
And we can't even control it. I know myself as a caterer, I actually feel ill giving a quote anymore because I never know. I remember the egg thing. Remember when eggs went to $8?
Oh, yeah.
I
And
had
chicken.
actually done deviled eggs as one of my options on a gourmet picnic, and it was like I was paying people to eat the eggs, but that's what's happening right now. You're experiencing it. You know that feeling. You want to know that your produce, anything that you're purchasing, especially like party snacks, chips are $6 a bag.
Oh, no
You know,
doubt. Yes.
$6 for a bag of potato chips. Don't leave them in the bag. Put them in a canister. Put them in a
Yes.
bowl. You know, look after what you're spending and also be putting it in something that's aesthetically attractive. You're supporting a company that has been supporting women and family for over 7 decades. I mean, it's the right thing to do. Yeah. What are your storage containers? What do they mean to you at home now? Does it mean like, oh my God, they're stained, I have to scrub them, they're not very pretty? You can still keep those, don't throw them in the landfill, but you could also step up, get yourself these things because they're affordable today. They're on these, we don't get those pay things at our parties.
Right.
Do you realize that?
Yeah, exactly.
That's a full out payment. I love the fact that I can add a bunch of things to my budget because of the payment options you offer here. I love that about HSN. That's what I mean.
Special pricing, special configurations. You're not going to find anywhere else. You'll find them individually, but not at these values. So that means on here, with, again, the additional savings with FlexPay, it's under $14, and we'll ship it to you.
And I do have to say, we don't, like this particular design of the bowl, this was from the 60s. The molds end up getting broken. Like sometimes these things go away. I never know when or if we're gonna get them back in stock. And a lot of the things that we make for here, we make them so they're not like the things in the catalogs. We don't wanna hurt our home folks. So the things that we make, when this bowl set goes, like I know my next scheduled visit is July. So, I mean, I don't know if that's how long it takes to get here, but I'm not here every day with our products.
No.
You know, and definitely not with these pricings. Like you can probably buy a regular price, but not for the values that we're offering, not for the colors. Like the pastels they remind us of those days when I was a little girl.
Yeah,
you know,
me too.
this is the 40s colors.
When things worked.
Yeah, when things worked and we didn't want them to be garbage.
Exactly.
We didn't want to,
And we didn't have the options.
Some of those companies out there know that they will not make enough profit if you don't keep coming back for more. So they make them so that they do go into the landfill. Yeah. You know, it's cash in the trash. What I love about Tupperware is they've been able to sustain themselves, keeping companies here in the United States. You know, do you know that if you go to the Smithsonian, they actually have Tupperware at the Smithsonian? Do you know the Museum of Modern Art in New York? There's a Tupperware exhibit there. It's part of our heritage. And again, this is the Heritage Collection. Yeah. But the reason that that's so important is they have been doing the right thing for all the right reasons for all of us for a very long time.
And continue to.
And we need to support that because our dollars can go anywhere, right? I mean, I know mine doesn't go as far as it wants to, but I spend on companies that are doing things that are better for my grandchildren and their children to come.
Well, you know, and we love that. And I'm going to ask you to please be patient with us. I know we're very busy. If you missed out on the special on the canisters, that is huge because honestly you're paying more for the over 10 ounce that you for one of those by itself, or the same thing, you pay more for the 4 individual canisters. You're getting all of these for $29.95.
That's amazing.
I know we don't have many of those left.
No.
We do have assorted colors for you. Every one, whichever one you choose, whether it's the pink, the blue, the mint, or the yellow, will come along with the
pink one.
That's exclusive here with us at HSN.
Exactly. And I mean, that was the one thing that they said when we were negotiating early on. They said, we don't want it so that people can go on another website and order this stuff because it doesn't help. You know, it doesn't help HSN to promote our brand to send them elsewhere. So they have worked so hard to make sure that every single item you and I have is something they can't get at that price anywhere else. And I'm so proud of them for doing that.
That makes it every day worth it to you know, make sure you tune in for these Tupperware shows. All right, back to, I think one of the ones that I know I use the most. Again, you can call it a salad bowl, you can call it your storage bowl, your popcorn bowl, but that is one, I mean, whatever you may decide to put in it, you're getting that, and then you're also receiving 4 of the Heritage salad bowls and the lids. Here's the thing, $39.95. And it's the multicolor. It's the vintage vintage multicolor, so you get a little opportunity to taste all these, you know, beautiful shades of blues and pinks and yellows and mint, and it just looks so pretty.
It does. It looks spring. It looks Easter, gifting.
Wedding gifts.
This bowl right here, this could be your Easter potato salad. This could be your Easter fruit salad.
Yeah.
You could even put a trifle in here, but it's absolutely beautiful. And then the bowls, oh my gosh, the shape of the bowls, they are so, look at, they've like a little pedestal.
Love it.
See how it's small on the bottom and then wide and fluted at the top? This is when I was a little girl over 60 years ago, I would sit at my grandmother's dining room table, and that's what we would have our cereal in the morning. And I can remember it. I can remember it was like yesterday. It's like I can remember my grandma's cookie container that she had like her little windmill cookies in it, and those cookies would last forever.
They were fresh.
They were just crunchy and beautiful for months and months and months and months. And those feelings are, I want you to share those feelings with your family.
It's true. Why did always the milk seem colder in these bowls?
I know.
That's one of the things I remember as a kid. You know what I mean?
Everything felt.
yeah.
I think, you know what? I remember reading somewhere that the more senses that we invoke, the deeper they go into the memory.
Yeah.
So with food, we have the tastes good, right? And then sometimes we can smell food. But when you add the aesthetics of beautiful colors and beautiful designs in, it's like it goes so deep inside the soul that you can remember it like it was yesterday.
You can't say that about a lot of things.
No,
and
you
if you
can't.
love your salads, and one thing I can't stand is I make a big salad and it's just me, and I go back the next day, and then everything's wilted.
Exactly.
It's not going to happen.
No.
Everything stays fresh.
Stays
Adore
fresh.
you. You're
back
back on
at you.
tonight, but with limited
limited
specials,
quantities.
because everything has been so popular, because you won't find Tupperware values
I love you.
anywhere. I love you to pieces.
I love you to pieces.
Like we can bring to you HSN. So go to hsn.com, search Tupperware, because that, like you heard just a minute ago, Deb is not going to be back until, most likely until July. All righty.
That I know for sure.
Okay, everyone, our best value of the day. Get